Hey guys, it is Wednesday and it's literally 7:30 in the morning. So I had to get, first of all, I decided to vlog today. I had to get up earlier than normal. I usually get up at 8 if I'm working out, but I have to be somewhere in the afternoon. And if I do it the normal time, so if I get up at 8, I usually work out at 9. It's going to be a little bit too close to when I need to leave the house. So basically, I'm going to go for an interview. It's like, when I say interview, it's like they call it an assessment, so God knows what that is. But I have to walk an hour and a half there because it's in, I believe it's Chellaston. Not Chellaston, I think it's Chellaston, it's the other one. And it's like an hour and a half walk. Like, even if I got the bus, it's the same amount of time. So I'm like, I might as well just fucking walk at this point. So I'm gonna walk. So it's gonna take me an hour and a half there, an hour and a half back, depending on if I pass town or not, or if it's gonna be quicker to pass town. I might have a nosy into City Town Centre because I've not been in the City Town Centre since lockdown. Just to have a nosy. I'm not saying going in any shops or anything because no. I've heard horror stories from my auntie and I might fuck that shit. Nope. Nope. In other words, don't fucking give a shit about social distancing, so I might just not even fucking bother. But yeah, and another funny weird thing, I'm actually gonna bring my camera just because on the walk it involves walking like through like a scenic route, i.e. fields. So I might actually bring my camera like to take if I'm early to take on the way there, or if I'm like or on the way back. But I thought I might as well, if there's a photo opportunity, I might as well bring my camera. Why not? Anyone else hate the new uploading page? Like, it just annoys me. Like, why do you have to be a pop-up screen? Why can't it be a full screen like the last one? I don't know. It just annoys me. It's sitting there and it annoys me, and yeah, I just don't like it. What do you guys think? Because honestly, I just don't like it. I could just be like completely snobby and someone who just doesn't like change, but still, I'm not a massive fan of the new upload. I'm not a massive fan of the new YouTube studio either. That is just, I can't find things and it's really annoying. I just prefer the old, like, before I used to always go to old uploader, go to old just dashpoint because dashboard because I just don't like any of this new shit. Looks like I am going to be working out in the rain again. It started again. It's like spitting and everything. It's not the first time I've done this before because of a lot of my workouts, especially when it comes to the cardio, there's no room in the house, and I like to do it outside even though it's raining. The rain doesn't bother me that much, but it's just the fact that I'm going to be in it. This morning I'm going to be in it again to walk. I'm going to be walking in it, so it's a bit of annoyance. But as I said, I don't necessarily mind it. I know there's a lot of people who are like, nope, I'm not working out in the rain, forget it. But I mean, you know, why not? Why should the rain stop you from working out? Because it don't fucking stop me. Fuck that shit. Fuck the rain. I don't care. I'm literally being nosy and looking at showcases. The cinemas are opening again. Just being nosy what films they're showing, and they're literally all repeat. I mean, I saw one of them which is only like £5 a ticket, so it's not too bad, but still. Would you really risk COVID just to see a film which, you know, which you could just rent at home for half that price for like £3 something? You know what I mean? Like, would you really risk it just to see a film that you've already seen? Or you might not have already seen. I mean, it's got the latest one, the latest list out of this list, Sonic the Hedgehog, but that's already out on DVD, so it's kind of like, I'd be interested to know actually how much this will cost. But yeah, this is out on DVD already. It's annoying. Oh, now it works. Fucking hell. Right. I'm using my left hand, so £5. So I'm guessing all of them are £5 then. So it's still not bad, but is £5 really worth risking? You know, risking your health to watch a film. Or a film, which is how long? Well, this is as I said, this isn't that old, but you get what I mean. Would you really want to risk it? So I've showed this on Instagram before, but basically I have a dice count to 20, and then I have a bag full of different exercises. I pick one out, roll the dice, and I do how many the dice tells me to do, and I do that for 10 minutes. Workout is done. It is currently 9:40, so I'm going to chill for like 2 minutes. Always chill for a bit, drink on my amino acids. Then once that's done, I'll pop in the shower. Plus, if you like this top, which I was working out in, it is available at Fab Activewear, and you can get 10% off if you use my code FragranceAddict10. Currently have around an hour and 15 minutes just to chill, just to relax. I should probably research the company again, but I, I didn't expect to get this far, okay, people. I still can't get over it. Like, it literally had an introduction to, like, first off, I've filmed on a shitty Mac webcam with shit lighting. Second of all, it advises you to dress smart. Did I dress up smart? No, I did not. I literally wore a top, and probably thinking, well, if it's black, it's all right. No, it was a top with a massive design on it. Like, that's how much I was just like, I can't, like, that's how much I was just like, whatever. And I just fucked up one of the questions so badly. Like, I swear it said before you could do a redo. So I thought you could do a redo, but you can't do a redo. I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, I'm surprised. And like, all I can think of, unless it was my personality that got me that this far, fuck knows, because, whoa. I mean, it's a miracle I'm even at this stage, to be honest with you. Literally a miracle. Guys, I'm literally fucking fuming. Like, seriously. So, fucking say that it's a normal interview. And then I get a message reminding me that it's a telephone interview, even though they didn't say it was a telephone interview. Like, what the fuck? So I've walked literally 15 minutes for fucking nothing. Like, are you actually fucking for real? Like, I'm fuming. Like, I don't want to work for this company. That's how they fucking, that's how they fucking let people know. Like, what the fuck's that all about? Jeez. I think the whole thing that annoyed me about the whole situation is the fact that I got up early for nothing. If that makes sense, I literally got up early for nothing, and it pisses me off. Like, I can understand, like, obviously, if you drive and you live like 10 minutes away, then it's not going to bother you. But if you're somebody who fucking lives an hour and a half away from the place you're supposed to go, it's a bit inconsiderate. So fuck knows, I don't know how this phone interview is going to go, to be honest with you. Honestly, at this point, I don't really care. That actually wasn't too bad. I think at the end of that interview, I felt a little bit more calm and everything. Funny, you did say, I hope you were expecting this call. And I'm like, I said yeah, but I kind of wanted to say kinda, like last minute. But yeah, it was okay. It was like questions like, why do you want to work for Aldi? Do you know anything about Aldi? The run-ins of Aldi, stuff like that. History about yourself, but he mentioned about yourself as in your work history. I mentioned, like, my brain went blank, so I just mentioned McDonald's door to door. I mean, of course, the Burger King as well. Like, I was thinking of all like the sales stuff and like how I got them jobs and stuff. So, which is a bit weird to ask, but other than that, I only went through like how like is demanding and demanding job and stuff like that, and that sort of stuff. So, like, demand is in why you need to learn everything because it's easier for them when it comes to like rotors and stuff like that. Whereas, obviously, with stuff like McDonald's and stuff, and you only know how to do one thing, and it was like, can I give examples of this, that, when you have to use, initiative and shit like that. But yeah, I'm not that much of a fucking retard. I can I can use my own initiative. But yeah, but other than that was fine actually. It kind of made up for how crap earlier. One question I didn't really want to ask the COVID question because I didn't want him to think that was really paranoid, but I felt the need to ask because otherwise I'll freak out. But yeah, I'm happy and I'm happy with the results and everything like that. And yeah, so basically you get paid the amount you get paid because the pay is like up to like £10 something. I think it depends on your age. Basically, it's living wage if you're over whatever. For living wage where you are anyway, for me it'd be living wage is because you're literally doing everything, which I don't mind because as you mentioned, the thing is obviously if you only know certain things, you know what I mean, you'll get bored. If it's like dead or something, where if you know multiple things, then it's just a lot easier and you won't feel dead all the time, which can make a fucking shift just drag. But yeah, so I'm actually excited if I do get the job, but basically it'll contact me within a week. If I've passed that, then I'll have the whole like showing around the store, and then if I pass that, then I sign the contract. So it's a lot, but you did mention that you're lucky that I did get this far, and believe me, I'm fucking lucky because I still can't get over it. I still can't get over I don't understand how I got to that stage anyway. But you did say that it is kind of tough, which I have tried for Aldi before, and I didn't make it. You didn't even make it to the video interview because it could be because of experience. I don't know. But yeah, it's currently half 3. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna edit the video that I did earlier on of my workout, because I want to put that on Instagram as well. But I tend to do that anyway, even though it's not on Instagram, just because even though I'm not going to put it on Instagram, because doing stuff like that is just a little bit, like, I like to break down when it comes to editing vlogs and stuff, because all the other videos, unless I've had to stop the recording and I need to obviously add another clip to it, then all it is like processing the video on iMovie, that's it. So of anything, I like to cut down the amount I have to do in the same day. So I'll always, like, usually with the workout videos, I'll always just edit them together first before I then will do the vlog, just because it just makes my life a lot easier. While that video is being saved, I thought I'd just quickly talk to you guys, because what do you feel about it? This is the second sort of YouTuber that's done this. I believe the first one was completely out of order the way he did it. This person's opened a Patreon. Now, I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to shame anyone. But this particular person lost their job and they were asking for donations via Patreon, which is kind of begging for money. Not via Patreon, via PayPal. I have enough PayPal, that's the worst. With this person, obviously, this person's opened a Patreon, but the problem with this Patreon is they don't really offer anything that much for tier wise. It's generally just like live chats. Now, I don't have anything against people using Patreon, but unless you're gonna make a business out of it, then it's fine, if you get what I mean. Like, a good example would be Pretty Good Gaming. So I was there not from the beginning, but I was there where they were sort of starting to fall apart, where 2 of the workers that used to work there disappeared because obviously money issues and because of because of the AdSense on YouTube and how shit it is. They obviously needed money, so they left the job, which still pisses me off. But anyway, this is still going on, by the way. Pretty Good Gaming. He just got somebody else to do it, which I believe was a previous intern at the place. But anyway, so they're still going, but they opened a Patreon. That I kind of agree with more so, just because it's definitely their livelihood. They actually generally, they generally need, how do I say it? They generally obviously need the money to survive, because that's the only thing that they're doing. Now, don't get me wrong, I've had a Patreon in the past. Obviously, it's when I had really low subscribers and it just didn't go around. I only had like 3 Patreons, but then I decided, why am I doing this? Like, it's not a full-time thing. Okay, I did it more so to help with like equipment and stuff, to like upgrade and stuff. In the end, I ended up getting a camera out of it, but I don't use that camera anymore. I'm happy using my phone. But I feel it's better. Like the person said that obviously they're looking for another job and everything. Then why not just look for another job? Like, I'm not being funny or anything, but I could easily open a Patreon, but I decided not to. How I'm still making videos is that, first off, that makeup series that I've got, which I'm sorry if you're getting fucking sick of it. I'm sorry. I've only got like 3 more. Well, I've got 1 more to film and I'm going to have a break. But I think there's like 3 more to upload off the top of my head. But yeah, like, I'm doing that. I also do vlogs. I'm doing reviews. I'm not doing haul videos anyway, because I don't feel... I've mentioned this in a particular vlog where people are losing their jobs. I don't feel it okay to do this massive haul. Not like I'm in a job now anyway, to be able to do that. But I think it's kind of a way of like, it sounds bad, but you can do stuff in that situation. Like, you can do more makeup tutorials and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, there's stuff you can do to get you out of, without begging for money, if that makes sense. But the first one pissed me off so much, though. It didn't piss me off. Like, I like the person's videos, so I'm still subscribed to him, but the way he did it, like, just donate money, please, to my PayPal, I think that's just scrounging. Like, I feel really bad, don't get me wrong, because it's somebody who reviews really expensive stuff, so don't get me wrong or anything, but it's kind of begging for me. I mean, it depends on what your view is, but I think if you're doing it just because you've lost your job, and using it pretty much just until you get another job, then it's kind of begging. If you're doing it because you're generally starting up this business, this is the only thing you're gonna do, then I kind of get it. But you're gonna see a lot of these that are like that. But I wouldn't do it because, especially the PayPal idea. That's just obviously grabbing money. You know what I mean? But the stuff you can do, you know, even if you're limited with the money you can do, and it might help because my channel is a bit different. I do a variety of different things. Like when I first started, it was just beauty. Now it's kind of book reviews, and it's like vlogs. It's reviews of random stuff as well. But maybe because mine's so versatile, I can film whatever video. But again, even if you're just a beauty video, there's loads of different stuff you can do. You don't necessarily always need to try out new stuff. I guess you do that to try and get on the algorithm. But fun story, I get most of my views from products that no one talks about. Like not many people have reviewed. That's how many views I get. So for example, my Rimmel London jelly highlighters and blushes review, that's got a lot of reviews, surprisingly, but that's probably because not many people have talked about it. And I did one on the MP3 player, Primark headphones. The ones that no one talks about that much tend to have more views just because there's no competition, and obviously people are looking for reviews on stuff like that, so do keep that in mind as well if you have got YouTube. Not necessarily new things that have come out people are looking for. Sometimes it's kind of the obscure sort of things where you wouldn't think that people are looking for reviews for, but they actually are. But yeah. So I'm just here chilling, looking at my DVDs and thinking, do I want to watch a film? And then I realise, oh my god, I should do not a series. I might not do it all the films, but I'm thinking at the minute ranking the X-Men films. But then again, I might need to start watching them all. I don't know if I've done this or not. I feel that I've done this. Well, at least I recorded it, but issues with recording and stuff, I didn't re-record that. I need to double check, but I'm sure I've not done it before. If I've not done it before, then I'll do it. But yeah. Decided to watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show just because I've not seen it in a while, and this film's just such a good fun film. I'm so cold. I'm literally wearing a poncho. That's how cold I am. Like, my Simpsons throw isn't enough at this point. I need something thicker, so I'll just put on my poncho on. I may have accidentally sat on my tablet. Bear in mind it was already cracked. Like I had it like under the duvet, and I just went to grab it, and well, there's that. I either sat on it or whatever I've done with it, even though it's no more. That is just depressing. That is just, I think I'm gonna cry. It's a screen that I was meant to get fixed before COVID, but then COVID happened. And this is just, I don't know how much this is going to cost to replace, but I looked before, I don't know if it's going to be cheaper just to get another one, or just to get it replaced, because the new Amazon has come out, but I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I'm actually sad. So I actually can't remember if I turned the alarm off or not. So I'm going to have to test, because it won't turn off, because it's one of those things where you have to hold the button, and it comes with an option saying, are you sure you want to turn it off, yes, no, and I can't see anything. I'm going to have to kind of tear this shit apart. I might actually film it for another video, like just now, and stop the vlog here, because, yeah, if the alarm goes off, I'm going to end up, like, chucking it in front of a car or something to get it to shut off. Yourself bending a battery you shall not do, because oh my god, like literally I thought it was gonna fucking explode. I need to shut this now because holy shit, now I'm scared. Note to self, don't fucking bend a battery, Jesus Christ. I am not putting that in our bin. I'm gonna put that in a public bin and run. Like I think I'm fucking joking. Now I'm going to Tesco. I'll obviously pick up something, you know, and shit, but it's not going in a public bin. That is scary, and now it's really warm, and I'm a dickhead as well. Fucking hell, I'm a dimwit. It's clogged. Some raining as well. I've put it in a fabric bag. I'm just gonna fucking dump it in the nearest bin, like, and just run away. This is really gonna fail here, isn't it? Jesus. Oh, it did actually fit. First off, I'm back. Now I'm in bed. Second off, I'm soaking wet. That's why the buffer's running. But the main thing is, no one has died. Disaster has been, what's the word, diverted.